Tyrane's #1 radio station. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a young lady with us by the name of Marjane Interview. She's a young supporter of the most recent rebellion against the scarves. How are you doing today, Marjane?
I'm great. Thanks for asking, Momar.
Thank you for being here with today and actually giving your story and being brave enough to go out there and tell the public what's going on. All right, my first question for you, Miss Interview, would be, what were you thinking when you went through your first demonstration?
Well, I'd see my parents doing it, and everybody else around me was doing it, and I'd always wanted to, but my parents hadn't let me. I was still too young. But the day that my mother got pulled into the alley by the soldiers, that was the final straw. I just wouldn't stand for it anymore.
I'm sorry you had to go through that and actually see your mother go through that. Oh, my heart goes out to you and your family and your mother as well for that. My next question for you, Miss Interview, how do your parents feel about you going? Because as a father myself, I would feel kind of reluctant to let my daughter go out there at such a young age.
Yeah, my father, he was completely against it because he knew how dangerous it was. But my mother, she's just like, you're 14 years old and you need to learn to defend your rights as a woman. And I agreed. Understandable.
Yeah, I guess she feels like you have to start sometime, right? All right, my next question for you, Miss Interview. What happened while you were out there at the demonstration? What are the things that you done or you did while you were there?
Well, I brought flyers, just rebelling against the war, and I was passing them out, and as everybody was around me, they were just shouting and chanting things like, guns may shoot and knives may carve, but we won't wear your silly scarves. I agreed with them. The scarf was so just degrading to women in general, and none of us, we didn't agree to that, but they're forcing us to do this.
Understandable. I'm sorry. Once again, that's kind of crazy to be out there and experience all that. Well, being out there, how did the fundamentalists react to the whole demonstration? What are some of the things that they did that you seen or?
Well, they immediately started beating everyone, especially the women. They were outraged because they didn't think women even deserved to have the right to speak out like that. They started yelling, "The scarf or a beating, the scarf or a beating," and I was just so scared. They started pulling out knives, and I witnessed one man stabbing a woman in the leg. It was so brutal. I just couldn't even handle it anymore. I don't even know why my parents let me go. For the first time in my life, I saw violence with my own eyes.
Oh yeah, seeing violence like that for being the first person to see it and with your own eyes, that takes a toll on your life and takes effect. After seeing something like that and then playing out in the open, it makes you think like, what's next? What else can happen? Once again, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but after going through the tragic experience, what's your opinion on demonstrating, and what would you tell other demonstrators?
I would definitely say that demonstrating isn't for everyone. I applaud those who do have the passion and the guts to stand up to the government like that, but it is a very dangerous practice, and after that day, my parents never demonstrated again. However, we do still need those spirited people to continue to do that and prove a point to the government. They need to understand that the people won't settle until we're treated like we should. Until then, it'll be war.
Understandable from coming from such a young lady and understanding what went down that day. Well, everyone, you heard it live here at KBBJ with Momar. I want to give a shout out to all the demonstrators and be safe out there. All right.